Imagine this. The year is 2012. You're 10 years old, chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard, pretending you're all characters from fucking Mortal Kombat or whatever. You shoot around some Sub-Zero ice blasts when suddenly, one friend suggests something new. Why don't we play Minecraft? Now, you've never heard of Minecraft, so you ask them about it. Well, what is it? They try to explain it to you, but you still don't really get it. Maybe they just did a bad job of explaining, or maybe you're just kinda stupid. I mean, you are 10 years old, who knows? They throw some names around. Herobrine, the Ender Dragon. You're not quite sure what they mean, but you play along anyway, trying to enjoy yourself regardless of whether you really understand what you're doing or not. Eventually, the school bell rings and you go back inside, a bit confused as to what you just took part in, but you still had fun. That was the first time I'd ever heard about Minecraft, but I don't think I found out what the actual game was until, like, a month later. I remember going to my friend Joe's house, and he sat me down in front of his computer, loaded up a world, and let me do whatever I wanted. I remember I built a house in a desert biome out of birch planks. It wasn't a good house by any means, but in that moment, I realized, hey, this Minecraft thing's pretty fucking cool. I hadn't even done anything that exciting, I just built a simple house, but despite that, in that moment, I knew Minecraft was something I had to have. This video isn't really going to be structured in any way. Really, I'm just making this as an excuse to talk about Minecraft, since I've been in a big Minecraft mood recently, and I want to talk about it. I thought it would be fun to share my personal experiences with the game, since it's been around for almost half my life now, so I got some stuff I can talk about. I think it was about a week or so after I played at my friend's house that I bought the game for myself, and by that I of course mean that I begged my dad to buy it for me. I remember during the week before I got it, I watched the trailer on the official Minecraft website so many times, just over and over. The thing is ingrained into my brain. I fucking love that trailer so much. But there I was. Finally had my own Minecraft account after hearing about the game for the first time a month prior. I was so excited. I was ready. I started out my first world, ready to experience Minecraft in all its glory. Then I proceeded to spend an hour unsure of what I should even do, dying to zombies repeatedly before hiding in a cave and probably fucking crying or something. I don't know, I was 10 years old and I used to get really emotional over video games. Yeah, so when my friend showed me the game a week before, he only showed me the creative mode, so when I started a new world in survival, I was pretty lost. But I hadn't given up hope. Lucky for me, the internet was a thing, so I went to YouTube and looked for Minecraft videos to help me learn what the fuck I was meant to be doing. And it's there I discovered CNanas. CNanas started his Minecraft Let's Play in 2010, so the version of the game he was playing was fairly different to the one I had in 2012, but it was still enough to teach me the general idea of Minecraft survival and how to actually play the game. I think I started a few new worlds after watching his videos, but the one that mainly sticks out in my head is one where I made a small house out of oak wood planks in a plains biome. I had the Donkey Kong painting on the wall, and I had a bed, so for the most part night wasn't a problem. But I say for the most part because I remember very clearly not being able to find coal. For some reason, I just couldn't find it, no matter where I looked. It was really weird. I don't know why there wasn't any coal. I wish I could say more about CNana's Minecraft Let's Play, because I remember enjoying it a lot, and for a while he was the main guy I watched on YouTube for Minecraft content. But I don't actually remember anything about the videos themselves, so I can't really comment on them too much. I did eventually start watching other people play Minecraft though. I think I watched Captain Sparkles for a while, but he wasn't the main Minecraft YouTuber I stuck with for a lot of my childhood. No, that YouTuber was Sky Does Minecraft.
Hey guys, Sky here for another Minecraft mod showcase, and today I am doing the Elemental Creepers mod.
As far as I'm aware, in terms of Minecraft YouTubers in the early to mid 2010s, there were two big groups you could align yourself with. The Yogscast or Team Crafted. Or you could choose to watch both, you know, if you're some kind of fucking weirdo. Personally, I somehow didn't know the Yogscast existed until like 2014, so naturally, I was a Team Crafted kid, and that all started when I discovered Sky Does Minecraft mod showcases. Sky was a very appealing character to me as an 11-year-old. Sure, the mods he showed off were cool and all, but he always had this ongoing joke where he'd call gold ingots butter, and he gave the squid mob an actual purpose by turning it into a character who existed solely to torment and annoy him by any means necessary. I remember he made some roleplay/skit videos where he and his friends would face off against the squid army. It was fucking great, I loved that. And speaking of his friends, through watching Sky's content, I became fans of them too. The main trio early on was Sky, Deadlocks, and Jason, also known as Trumu or Minecraft Universe. I remember really enjoying Jason's mod reviews and his character Jeffrey the Pig, but I never really watched much of Deadlock's stuff. Nevertheless, I really enjoyed seeing these three together in a video. The epic jump maps are always a highlight for me. especially Epic Jump Map Butter Edition. Up until this one, it had just been Sky and Deadlocks playing through the Epic Jump Maps, but Jason joined them for this one, and I remember loving it a lot. The other two members of Team Crafted I really enjoyed were Beijing Canadian and ASF Jerome, particularly their Hunger Games videos that they were well known for at the time. But to be honest, as much as I enjoyed them, I don't really have much to say about them besides the fact that I enjoyed them. Sure, they were really good, but no other Minecraft YouTuber had been able to keep my attention for so long and in the same way that Sky had. Also, this isn't in the script, but I just remembered it, so I want to say it. Only true Sky Army recruits remember the fact that Sky's sunglasses aren't actually sunglasses, but they're two eye patches, because that's what it was for when he played RuneScape, because his Minecraft skin is based on his RuneScape avatar. Just thought I should mention that. Now, around the time I watched these guys, I was still playing Minecraft somewhat consistently. I'd been playing for a while now, so I actually had a grasp on how to play the game, and eventually I started to join some multiplayer servers. Occasionally I'd play on some of the big ones. There was Hypixel, of course, though I probably played on that one the least. There was also Skydoes Minecraft's official Minecraft server. I would often play minigames on there. But there was one server I remember coming back to time and time again. There's this YouTuber I used to watch called The Gamer from Mars, and he used to have a server called The Server from Mars, and it was there where I would spend a lot of my time in 2013. This was a faction server, and for those who don't know, that means you can either join or create your own faction and go around claiming land to build on, forming alliances with other factions, or making another faction your enemy so you can go to war. I had my own faction, originally called Volts with a Z, but eventually I changed the name to Voltage. Look, I was 11, I wasn't exactly winning any awards for what I named things. I think at some point the faction had quite a few people. I think there was someone who had Charmander in their username, but the main members I remember were two who I originally created the faction with, Stony and Jack. These two were my first online friends before I even knew that online friendships were a thing. I loved logging into the server just to hang out with these two, exploring the nether, or just trying to improve our base. And speaking of the base, I tried to recreate it from memory. I did the best I could, but look, it was like 8 years ago, so it's probably not completely accurate. But it was something like this. But yeah, Stony and Jack. I wish I could say I still talk to these two, but unfortunately that isn't the case. At some point, I guess we all just stopped playing on the server and I lost contact with both of them. It would be cool to talk to them both again to see how they're doing, but the chances of that happening now are sadly pretty slim. Also, one last thing about this server, I tried looking online for footage of it since I remember a few members, including myself, would make YouTube videos of us playing on there. But all I could find is this almost 4-minute long video with a really low frame rate of my neighbor standing at the spawn area. This guy still lives across the road from me, I know him personally. Or at least I used to, don't really talk to him much anymore. The best part about this video though is that I actually remember around the time it was recorded. I'm pretty sure the server had been reset and everyone had lost all of their items in the process. So one of the moderators just started showering everyone with experience bottles to make our levels super high. I also remember that this was around the time they released the 1.6 update for the game, since I remember that me and my neighbor were really excited for them to add horses to the game. I stayed up till 12 AM the day before the update was supposed to release, hoping that once midnight had passed, the game would update and we could have horses, but that didn't happen though, and we still had to wait for a bit. Eventually, however, I stopped playing on the server and, as previously mentioned, lost contact with my friends. And I feel like this was part of the reason why I stopped playing Minecraft for a while. Another reason I stopped playing is that I actually ended up breaking the laptop I played Minecraft on by slipping on it while I was looking for its charger. The laptop was underneath the dressing gown and I didn't see it because my room was really messy, so I stepped on it and I slipped, causing the thing to split in half. The screen just came clean off. Immediately after this happened, I found the charger, like not even a minute after. Yeah, I was pretty fucking pissed that day. But this didn't mean I'd lost access to Minecraft completely. There was still the Xbox 360 version and the Pocket Edition I had on my iPad. I still played occasionally here and there, mostly just when others wanted to though. I never really went out of my way to play for, I'd say, around a year or two. But just because I wasn't playing Minecraft doesn't mean I wasn't watching it. Despite losing interest in the game for a while, I hadn't lost interest in Skydoes Minecraft. I watched Sky consistently up until, I think around 2016 or 2017? One of those. Of course, since I was still watching Sky, that meant I occasionally watched some of his friends who showed up in his various video series like Cops and Robbers or Do Not Laugh. I really enjoyed watching him play minigames with them. Missan, Barney, Shovel, okay, well, we don't talk about Jin Bop, but the rest were a lot of fun to watch after a long day at school. Two of these friends were House Owner aka Ross and Aftmal. These two were pretty important for me in Minecraft personally, mostly Aphmau, but Ross is just as important, and that's because without him, I probably wouldn't have started playing Minecraft consistently, and I probably wouldn't have met someone who would become one of my best friends. Aphmau was, I think, the only Minecraft YouTuber I watched consistently besides Sky in the mid-2000s. She primarily made Minecraft roleplay videos. Yes, I was one of the kids who liked those, but honestly, I'm not even ashamed of it. I still look back on her My Street series fondly. I never really got into her Minecraft Diaries series, but I started watching her videos just as My Street started becoming a thing, so I was able to get invested in that pretty easily. Now, this series was really important for me getting back into playing Minecraft because I was able to watch the series along with someone else, and it was someone I actually knew in real life, which at the time was wild for me because a lot of my IRL friends back then weren't really into any of the same things as me, like, at all. I don't even know how we became friends. Anyway, I met Mars in my Year 9 maths class. There weren't a lot of us in the class, so I always remembered them as the person who sat in front of me who'd be drawing all the time. Like, constantly. I'm pretty sure I never saw them write a number. Anyway, one day our teacher paired up everyone for the day's task, and we got put together. House Owner had a joke where he would say something was Rossum, like awesome, but with his name. So, anyway, yeah, I described something as Rossum when I was working with them. Yeah, I know it's cringy, but I do not care, it do not matter. Surprisingly, this caught their attention in the best way possible. They pointed out what I'd said, and we ended up talking about Sky Does Minecraft and Aphmau for the rest of the lesson, and not actually getting any of our work done. And yeah, after that, we became friends. I'd actually split off from my main friend group at the time because of some stupid drama that probably didn't matter. So I ended up just kind of slowly forcing my way into their friend group, and from that point on, we'd frequently talk about Minecraft together, most often Aphmau. Because of my new friend who played Minecraft often, I ended up getting back into the game, finally. Still hadn't replaced my broken laptop, I wouldn't get a new one of those until 2019, so Pocket Edition would have to do for now. Mars already had a Minecraft server where they were active fairly often, so I decided to join that server too. That server was called Mustycraft, and the big thing there? Minecraft roleplay. Now, I know some of you may be rolling your eyes hearing that, and to that, I have to say, don't do that. Keep in mind, I was like 14 when I joined the server. At this point, I was practically still a child, and I watched Aphmau. Roleplay was my fucking jam back then. And yeah, it was really fun. Granted, a lot of the time, it would be the same thing. Someone always wanted to do a fucking high school roleplay, which would inevitably lead to someone saying, "Oh, promise, starting soon, we need to pick dates," at which point I would immediately lose interest. But sometimes there'd be other stuff, like someone being possessed by an evil fox spirit, or really cool camping roleplay, which I don't remember much about, but I remember enjoying it enough to the point where I really wanted to do it again, which we never did, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I also met a ton of new people on the server. Most of them I lost contact with a while ago, but I still talk to a few of them occasionally, including the person who was my Minecraft girlfriend. Yeah, that's right, I had a Minecraft girlfriend. I was cool. I did Minecraft roleplay. I wasn't cool in the slightest. What the fuck? Eventually, however, Mustycraft shut down, which meant I once again lost contact with a bunch of my friends and slowly stopped playing the game again. And not only that, but I eventually stopped watching Sky Does Minecraft. His content was changing, he clearly didn't enjoy doing what he was doing anymore, and his content suffered for it. His videos just stopped being engaging for me, so I stopped watching. I stuck with Aphmau for a bit, but I eventually stopped watching her stuff as well. It was around when she started My Street Season 6, I just wasn't really a fan of where the story was heading, so I just lost interest and stopped watching. And so began another point in my life where I was no longer playing Minecraft. Again, like before, I'd play occasionally if another friend wanted to, but it wasn't consistent. It lasted maybe like a day at most. But of course, that all changed once again in 2019 with a little series called SMP Live. SMP Live was a Minecraft server created by Call Me Carson. If you wanted to be a part of it, there was one condition. If you wanted to play on the server, you had to be live streaming. This, along with PewDiePie's Minecraft series, caused Minecraft's popularity to blow up, causing the game to make a comeback just in time for its 10th anniversary. Personally, I don't watch PewDiePie, so I haven't seen his Minecraft series, but I did watch SMP Live. Granted, I never got the chance to actually watch it live. I didn't watch Twitch streams very often back then, but I did watch highlights uploaded to YouTube. The main two I watched were the two biggest members of SMP Live, Carson himself and Jay Schlatt. Carson was just a strange person to watch. He had a weird energy about him that was very entertaining. but personally I found him most entertaining when paired with J-Schlatt. J-Schlatt was just... Ooh, boy. Okay, so on the first day of SMP Live, J-Schlatt got into a fight with famous Minecraft YouTuber Ant Venom about the music disc stall. He later created a cryptocurrency on the server called Schlattcoin. He and Carsten became dictators together. This man felt like chaos incarnate, and I fucking loved it. But as much as I loved watching these two back when SMP Live was still a thing, that isn't really the case nowadays, considering... yeah. But regardless of some of the people surrounding it, watching SMP Live was a really fun experience, and it got me back into the Minecraft groove again. And unlike 2016, I already had a group of close friends who shared my interests and would love playing Minecraft, so that's exactly what we did, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we ended up destroying this world a while after we stopped playing on it, since we didn't really have a use for it anymore, thought it might be fun to just fuck it up. And it was, mind you, but it's still a bit unfortunate that I didn't think to make a backup so that I could keep the builds. I remember one of my friends at the time made a shop called the Dizzy Shack, and while others in the world weren't the biggest fans and ended up griefing it, I actually liked the build and wish it had stayed how it originally was. I wouldn't say I play Minecraft consistently anymore, but when I do get in the mood to play, I'll usually play non-stop for about a week or two. I actually started my first realm earlier this year and made a nice world on there with some of my friends. I'd always wanted to make a nice village where me and others could just live together, so earlier this year we tried doing that, and while some may not classify this as being big enough to be a village, I'm still really happy with what me and my friends were able to do. I think it looks really nice. The last time I played Minecraft consistently for a while was earlier this year in January, when I joined a public transgender Discord server that had a Minecraft bee as its icon. I hadn't long realized I was trans, so I wanted to meet more trans people. So when I joined the server, I immediately joined a voice call, and lucky for me, the people in there were already playing Minecraft, so I joined them. The Minecraft server we played on, though, has now shut down, unfortunately. My friend lost the IP to it, and someone else has grabbed it up. I can still go on the server, but, you know, it's not the same one. Still some nice builds on here, though. So, I can't show any footage from the server originally, but I still had a lot of fun there. I started building a Gundam statue I never finished, and I helped my friends kill the Ender Dragon a few times. I say help them, rather than I did it with them, because they had way better gear than me, and are also much better at the game than me, but it was still really fun. So yeah, that's Minecraft. At least that's what Minecraft has been for me, in my life, personally. Minecraft is just really fucking cool, and it's great that it's managed to keep itself relevant for so long. I just spent however long talking about my personal experiences with the game, but what about you? If you got any experiences you want to share, just comment about them. I will gladly read what you have to say. I love hearing stories about this game. But I don't really have anything else to say. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is just an excuse to talk about Minecraft for a while. There wasn't really much thought put into this, really. But seeing as I have nothing else to say, I'm just gonna end this video here. I hope you enjoyed, and I will speak to you all in whatever it is I decide to make next. Goodbye, my besties. Especially Epic Jump Map Butter Edition, up until this one, it had just been the fuck?